Good morning. Well, it's morning for me. How are you? Today I am talking about giving oral sex to women or a woman. It's been a topic that's been coming up a lot lately in my life with either clients or friends or lover, and I just wanted to talk about it because I think it's important, and it's a topic close, near and dear to my heart, and I love it. So what I've noticed, what I've noticed over the years is that it's either women wanting oral and not knowing how to ask for what they want in it, and I was that way for years, or it's men having no idea how to go down on a woman, and getting lost and getting frustrated. One of my partners years ago, he had no idea. Well, he was beautiful with his hands. When I'd ask him, like, why don't you go down on me? He would come back with, well, I'm good with my hands. I don't know what to do with my mouth. And I wasn't at the point where I didn't know how to ask for what I wanted back then. I didn't know what I wanted. So it left us in a really interesting place. And some men are really at a loss, and they really want to give. I mean, men really want to pleasure us. And obviously it could be women and women, so I don't want to like separate that. I'm straight, so I'm talking from that point of view, so not to offend. But this will help, even if you're lesbians and you're working, going down on each other. So what I want to come with is this. I think this is going to help men and women. Let me explain it this way. Men. First of all, men and women both, just take all goal of orgasm and climax off the tables, especially climax. Just come from that point of view of, I'm going to just pour love into your yoni. I'm going to just enjoy your yoni, your pussy, whatever you call it, and I'm going to just pour love, and I'm going to just love you up. And breathing into your whole entire body while you're, before and when you're giving oral, just breathing all the way down into your sex and feeling all the way down and letting her pleasure be your pleasure as well, but also just like feeling in. But so I want to back up a little bit. Before you even start oral, women need to be pleasured from like the outside in. She needs to be like, that's why you hold hands and you talk, whisper in her ear, and you start down the neck and you're kissing, and you go down her breasts and belly and in her thighs. And then you're just embodying and feeling her, and you're getting into the groove of like, oh yeah, I'm feeling the goddess in her, I'm feeling the woman in her, and allowing that to turn you on. And then becoming really, really present. And when you get down to her lips, she may have hair, so you may want to pull on it. If she doesn't have hair, then don't do that. But it's really beautiful just to use your nose and just kind of part her lips or breathe up them, and just allow her body to just like melt and listen to her sounds and feel her body and how it moves. And women, I totally invite you to get out of any goal of like, I need to climax, I just get to it so you can get in me, and get out of that. Just let him love you here. Because in this society, we are so oriented to just like get somewhere. And loving somebody's sex is just so beautiful. And it's such an art. And it's like when you're so present with your partner and just with their pleasure, it's so beautiful. And so when you're down there and you're parting her lips with your nose and you're breathing her in and you're maybe possibly blowing on her, not all women like that, and then you can just like slowly maybe take your chin around her mons and around with the hood still over her clit around there. And you're just breathing her in, and you're allowing her vital pleasure to just be yours as well, but you're not taking. So you want to still be giving in this. I've actually had an experience where a man just kind of like took all the pleasure for him. And so remember, you're still giving, but you're also receiving at the same time. You're just like kind of taking in the pleasure. And so I want to, presence is the number one thing here. When you can just be present and just take it as an exploration, and you're just like feeling into her, and you're just like listening to her body and tapping into like, really, what is she wanting now? That's half of it right there. Just to be that present. And then all the techniques can come. The techniques of slowly taking your tongue up her clit. Slow is really good. Now, some women are used to really, really fast, and that's fine, but typically fast comes later. So you want to just slowly, get out of any goal, and you just want to go slowly up her clit. Just slowly going up her clit with your tongue, and just make it a dance. You might want to like actually move your head a little bit, so there's like a twist, or you just kind of want to go up and down. And so there's an up and down going on her clit, and then maybe little circles. Even some women like your tongue going around, underneath the hood and around the clit, sometimes all the way around the hood, on the outside, not underneath also. And then maybe even just going in and just taking her clit into your mouth and just kind of slowly sucking on it. And it's like you're going down, you're coming up. It's like a little penis. You're going down, and then you can come slow and slowly suck. And you're just kind of pulling up just a little bit, and then right to the tip, and then going back down. And sometimes you can actually suck in, and then you kind of pressure out. And sometimes you can go in, and with the suction, you can still have your tongue kind of flicking underneath the clit. And then you kind of come back out, and you just slowly stroke with your tongue again. I'm only going to give you a few things today, but I just thought I just wanted to give you a few ideas today. And then you can kind of go down and just not be sucking, but just have your whole mouth over her clit, and be flicking your tongue slowly underneath her clit. It's like so nice to be kind of encompassed and fully enraptured wrapped up in your mouth, which is really beautiful. And at some point in time, when she gets heightened pleasure enough, you can stick one finger in if she feels like that's a good thing. It's like you just kind of go in slowly and get up to her G-spot and start playing, like, come hither, and you're just like breathing her in, and you're feeling her, and go with her movement. If she's a mover, like some women just lay still, and women, I invite you to move while he's going down on you. It feels really amazing. It feels very empowering to us. It's like we're taking our pleasure, taking our power back. We're kind of being involved in it. It's like really nice, just like, and sometimes it's nice just to lay, but sometimes it's nice to like just kind of get into our rhythm, and it kind of shows them and tells them like, oh yeah, this is really good. I'm loving this. So reading her body and listening, kind of going down. You can also lick right on the introitus, and the upper part. You can actually lick the beginning of her like G-spot, which is really beautiful. It's kind of right there sometimes on some women, just right on the inside. Actually, some women it dangles out a little bit. And then sometimes it's just nice to like take your tongue and just kind of go all the way up the yoni. Sometimes it's nice to start that way. You're just like slowly going up. And then as she warms up, you can take your tongue and like flick it like a little faster underneath or right on top of her clit, whatever she prefers, or going in tiny little circles. And women, I invite you to like tell him what you want. And, men, also you can like suck on her lips. It's really nice. And you can like slowly even nibble, but sometimes like put your upper lip there, and then you're using your teeth, upper lip, and your bottom lip like this, or the other way around, and barely softly nibble. Some women love that. And women, like, explore. Ask him, like, hey, can you just breathe on her? Can you suck on her? Can you lick really slowly and really hard over her? And just completely, like, dive in. And women, really, I invite you to receive. I invite you to make sound, because sound, if you're not a words person, you're not like, oh yeah, right there, oh that's perfect, oh yeah, right there, okay, now a little bit to the left, okay, oh, sucking a little hard, it's really sensitive, and you can just tell him like what it is you need and want. That's really beautiful. And then give appreciation. Let him know like how amazing it feels. And if you're not a words person, go back to the sounds, like just making really yummy, delicious sounds, so he knows like he's doing a freaking awesome job. I've seen men go from not giving oral ever to loving it, in just giving full permission to explore it. And I've seen men that had a hard time doing it and really wanting to do it, to really loving doing it once they're giving a little bit of coaching, like a little bit, like literally one night of like, hey, you're just going to explore in my body, and I'm going to guide you a little bit, and I'm going to breathe, and men just like really receive, really take in the beauty of her pleasure as well. So, so take away all goal, just love her up, and women just really relax and receive it in to your body, and share what you want and need and desire. And really, so I can't express this more, men. Most women, slow, soft, gentle, present, no goal. Who cares if she climaxes? She will climax more if you take climax off the table and just love her and pleasure her. Then climax can come. The moment the woman feels a goal, the stress and the pressure, not only from you, but mostly from herself, comes in, and she will not climax. Most of the time. Unless she's like a major climaxer, and then that's a different story. But just take that goal off of it and just love her and be present with her. And enjoy. And take these things into the bedroom with you. Explore, enjoy. It's such a delicious, yummy thing to be able to love somebody up with your mouth and your tongue and your fingers and your breath. So I hope that supports you. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and maybe I'll make another video or I'll answer them down there. And just have a divine, glorious, gorgeous day. And just remember to like give yourself full permission in this process to just be gentle with yourself, whether you're the giver or receiver, and love your partner up for right where she is. And be gentle with yourself if you're the one giving also, because stress and pressure here isn't going to serve anyone. So yeah, I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I need to say one more thing, and I can't think of it right now, but that's okay. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy your partner. Enjoy your partner's yoni. And